Patreon, okay? So we have the live stream health class, right, which you're going to get, but you're also going to get my on-demand health class. Remember, the health class is really 28 hours, but you in my live health class were able to receive 8 hours, 4 hours in session 1, 4 hours in the following session. You're also going to be able to get my ebook as well. So you can download my ebook, as well as those that saw me in person, you got a physical copy. You might have got it autographed, you might not. But however, you have a physical copy of my book as well. You got the live question and answers during my health class as well, and then the live chat during events. This whole health class portion is designed to give you the information necessary so that you can put the nutrients in your body that's going to allow your body to heal itself. Once you get your physical health in check, now it's time to move up a tier and get high with Daweed. Getting high with Daweed is basically a physical and mental, spiritual portion of the course. This is where you're going to receive my creation series, where you are able to create anything that you want in your environment, your space, or your reality whenever you want to. This is such a powerful course. I was actually watching it heal relationships, and I've seen people actually physically heal their body. Before I was doing the physical health class, they were physically healing their bodies with their mind. And so it's an extremely powerful course. It's an extremely powerful portion and tier of the course as well. And you get everything in tier 1, which is the physical health class, plus you get the Getting High with Daweed creation series, okay, as well. You're also going to get my daily meditation videos here, which are very important to watch, right? You can actually physically heal yourself with just body meditation. Okay, so you're going to get my spiritual meditation, my physical meditation, and my mind meditation videos inside of this tier. Now, once you do that, or even before that, if you have a serious chronic problem, or you're not able to understand and be able to physically heal yourself just by watching my videos, then you can walk with Daweed. And walking with Daweed is very important. This is for the serious only. And I put together a tailored health system just for you. You have access to me where you can call me, you can email me, you can talk to me, and I will, or Zoom with me face to face, therefore that I will be able to help you and walk you through your physical ailment, mental ailment, or spiritual ailment, and walk you through that process. This is extremely powerful because it's not just about feeling better, it's about feeling normal again like you did when you were a child. No matter which tier you choose to start with, I'm looking forward to working with you. Peace. Welcome to my Patreon, where you might have come here from my YouTube or my Eventbrite where the videos expire within 30 days. Now you have access to my exclusive content forever once you join one of the tiers of my Patreon, okay? So we have the live stream health class, right, which you're going to get. But you're also going to get my on-demand health class. Remember, the health class is really 28 hours, but you in my live health class were able to receive 8 hours, 4 hours in session 1, 4 hours in the following session. You're also going to be able to get my ebook as well. So you can download my ebook, as well as those that saw me in person, you got a physical copy. You might have got it autographed, you might not. But however, you have a physical copy of my book as well. You got the live question and answers during my health class as well, and then the live chat during events. This whole health class portion is designed to give you the information necessary so that you can put the nutrients in your body that's going to allow your body to heal itself. Once you get your physical health in check, now it's time to move up a tier and get high with Daweed. Getting high with Daweed is basically a physical and mental, spiritual portion of the course. This is where you're going to receive my creation series, where you are able to create anything that you want in your environment, your space, or your reality whenever you want to. This is such a powerful course. I was actually watching it heal relationships, and I've seen people actually physically heal their bodies. This was before I was doing the physical health class. They were physically healing their bodies with their mind. And so it's an extremely powerful course. It's an extremely powerful portion and tier of the course as well. And you get everything in tier 1, which is the physical health class, plus you get the Getting High with Dawid creation series, okay, as well. You're also going to get my daily meditation videos here, which are very important to watch, right? You can actually physically heal yourself with just body meditation. Okay, so you're going to get my spiritual meditation, my physical meditation, and my mind meditation videos inside of this tier. Now, once you do that, or even before that, if you have a serious chronic problem, or you're not able to understand and be able to physically heal yourself just by watching my videos, then you can walk with Dawid. And walking with Dawid is very important. This is for the serious only. And I put together a tailored health system just for you. You have access to me where you can call me, you can email me, you can talk to me, and I will, or Zoom with me face to face, therefore that I will be able to help you and walk you through your physical ailment, mental ailment, or spiritual ailment, and walk you through that process. This is extremely powerful because it's not just about feeling better, it's about feeling normal again like you did when you were a child. No matter which tier you choose to start with, I'm looking forward to working with you. Peace. Welcome to my Patreon, where you might have come here from my YouTube or my Eventbrite where the videos expire within 30 days. Now you have access to my exclusive content forever once you join one of the tiers of my Patreon, okay? So we have the live stream health class, right, which you're going to get, but you're also going to get my on-demand health class. Remember, the health class is really 28 hours, but you in my live health class were able to receive 8 hours, 4 hours in session 1, 4 hours in the following session. You're also going to be able to get my ebook as well. So you can download my ebook, as well as those that saw me in person, you got a physical copy. You might have got it autographed, you might not. But however, you have a physical copy of my book as well. You got the live question and answers during my health class as well, and then the live chat during the event. This whole health class portion is designed to give you the information necessary so that you can put the nutrients in your body that's going to allow your body to heal itself. Once you get your physical health in check, now it's time to move up a tier and get high with Dawid. Getting high with Dawid is basically a physical and mental, spiritual portion of the course. This is where you're going to receive my creation series, where you are able to create anything that you want in your environment, your space, or your reality whenever you want to. This is such a powerful course. I was actually watching it heal relationships, and I've seen people actually physically heal their bodies. Before I was doing the physical health class, they were physically healing their bodies with their mind. And so it's an extremely powerful course. It's an extremely powerful portion and tier of the course as well. And you get everything in tier 1, which is the physical health class, plus you get the Getting High with Dawid creation series, okay, as well. You're also going to get my daily meditation videos here, which are very important to watch, right? You can actually physically heal yourself with just body meditation, okay? So you're going to get my spiritual meditation, my physical meditation, and my mind meditation videos inside of this tier. Now, once you do that, or even before that, if you have a serious chronic problem, or you're not able to understand and be able to physically heal yourself just by watching my videos, then you can walk with Dawid. And walking with Dawid is very important. This is for the serious only. And I put together a tailored health system just for you. You have access to me where you can call me, you can email me, you can talk to me, and I will, or Zoom with me face to face, therefore that I will be able to help you and walk you through your physical ailment, mental ailment, or spiritual ailment, and walk you through that process. This is extremely powerful because it's not just about feeling better, it's about feeling normal again like you did when you were a child. No matter which tier you choose to start with,
All right. Welcome, everyone. So glad to see you today. Another beautiful day. Let me pull this seat up a little bit. All right. So, yeah. How's everyone doing? Prayerfully, you're feeling great. I feel good. We got a major packed show for you today. It's exciting, a very good class. We talked about it yesterday, and this is an emergency, really. So, are vaccines in your food? Are vaccines in your fruit? Are they putting vaccines in there? And that's a super important question, and prayerfully you all are getting a lot out of these as well. But this is extremely important, is extremely powerful thought process, and it's something that we really need to consider when it comes to eating, right? What are you eating? What are you getting, really? What is it that you're getting out of your food? Because that's extremely important. Okay. So let's look at it. All right. And so we're gonna look at the historical background. So yesterday we went over some key points, right? So yesterday we went over the food, what they were doing with it. We did an introduction on it and all of that information to show that they're really considering edible, this is edible vaccines. And again, we know this is the National Library, I believe it's the National Library of Science or something of Medicine, the National Library of Medicine, right? With PubMed. So this is not conspiracy theory. This is not um, unauthorized or unaccredited information, right? This is accredited information that I'm sharing with you today, and it's going to be, or today and yesterday, but this is going to be like a short series, just really talking about it because it's important, and what they're attacking is the fruit, right? Which is what? Food for us. Sweet and non sweet fruits. They're doing it in some starches, but mostly fruit, right? So we have to really be concerned and be clear on it. And again, like I said, the thing that we need to do, period. This is scriptural as well. Like I said, I will bring that in future sessions on this, but that this is very important when it comes to, for us to grow our own gardens. And that's scripturally correct. So it's very important for us to grow our own gardens. Okay. So it states here, oh no, I got to apologize. I got to do the disclaimer. So I do apologize. We're going to go into the disclaimer and then I'll be right back. We're going to continue with this.
Disclaimer. The information contained in this video is intended as an information resource only and is not to be used or relied upon for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. The video's information does not create any patient-physician relationship. Dawid Yisrael makes no representations about the accuracy or suitability of this content, as scientific and medical information updates and changes daily as more substantial information is discovered. Dawid Yisrael and any business associated during this video shall not in any event be liable for any direct or indirect damages, losses, injuries, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your use or misuse of this video's content. Use of this video is at the viewer's sole risk.
All right, so I'm back. I appreciate everyone. So I definitely wanted to say this before. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. This allows you to be able to comment live on our show. If you have any questions during or after the show, you can put them in the comments. Please, even after the show, if you're watching the replay of this, put your questions or anything in the comments that you have. I respond to those, okay? So feel free to do that. I don't care if it's on my Patreon or if it's on my Instagram or if it's on our YouTube. Go ahead and write anything that you want in the comments and we will respond to the comments that you have. We do appreciate any thoughts or ideas that you have as well as any questions that we can respond to. And if we can't, we'll do something private with you in order to be able to get your answer or your question answered as well. Also, we have our Patreon, right? So make sure that you visit our Patreon. It's extremely important that you do so. That way you can watch all the replays. You don't miss anything. And it supports us as well because we are totally funded. We fund ourselves. We don't have any other type of funding coming in. So that way we can get you the information that you're looking for as well as be able to help allow your body to heal, right? Without any ulterior motives of trying to do things to make money or trying to get you where you're going to be hurt just to the fact because we want to make money off of our products that we're selling. Everything that we sell is totally holistic. Everything that we sell is totally natural. Even the supplements that I do, because I don't promote supplements, but these supplements, there's a time for supplements to balance your body back out, and in balancing your body back out, it is necessary sometimes for you to utilize a supplement or an herb. And so the ones that we use have no synthetic attached to it. Okay, we do our best to make sure of that, and then our testing, of course, is just to make sure that you are in balance. So we definitely want you to be able to join our Patreon, get one of the tiers so that you can watch the replays over and over again, right, and be with us. But all that's going to be migrating to our new website, foryouhealthclass.com. Go there, read, study, get into our perfect health packages. We walk you from beginning to end, from beginning where you're at back to perfect your health, right? Because it's not about feeling better. It's about feeling normal again like you did when you were a child. So that's extremely important that you do that as well. And again, like I said, we're here for you. We're looking forward to this next season. We're now launching our business for real. We were test marketing. It went well. Now we're going to launch it, and we're doing, it's going to be outstanding right now. So I'm super excited for what the future holds for you all, as well as myself, and looking forward to working with you and transforming your life and allowing your body to heal itself, because no one can heal you. No one can heal you but you, rather. So your doctor can't heal you. Medicine can't heal you. Herbs don't heal you. Food, believe it or not, doesn't heal you. None of it heals you, right? The only one that's going to be able to heal you spiritually, mentally, and physically is you. So your body heals itself. And when you understand that concept, when you give the body what it is necessary, right, then, or all the nutrients that it needs, then it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and that's heal itself. The reason you end up needing other items and other things is due to the fact that you're not eating according to your physiology, and because of that, you've broken down what are called essential nutrients, essential fatty acids, essential amino acids, essential hormones. And when you do that, now the body doesn't have what's necessary for it to repair itself. So now you're looking outside the body for something that should have already been there. Okay? And so we get you back in balance. And then from there, your body is going to do the work. Okay? So that's the key. Everything that we do is designed to get you back to perfect health. So with that, we're going to move into the subject now, which is what? Are vaccines in your food? Big question, right? Are vaccines in your food? I mean, everyone should be here wondering, are vaccines in our food? And we left off yesterday in the historical background. If you didn't see the beginning portion, I'm advising you to go back to part 1. This is part 2, and watch part 1, okay? It's very important that you get the overall concept and what's going on here, okay? So, again, historical background. Many people in developing countries do not have access to the vaccines they need, as the traditional vaccines are costly and require skilled medicinal people for an administration and are less effective in inducing mucosal immune response. Okay, so let's really look at that and what it's saying. It says many people in developing countries. These are third world countries that they're talking about, but don't let them throw you off with third world countries. Because they're not dealing with just third world countries. They're talking about bringing it to all countries. Okay? So I want you to be clear. That's just them trying to throw you off a little bit. But the truth of the matter is, no, it's going to be into all countries. That's what they're trying to do. Okay? They're trying to bring it into all countries. Now, it says developing countries don't have access to vaccines they need. They don't need vaccines. Right? This is just their form of healing, right? And if a person chooses their form of healing, that is their choice. Everybody has their right. I just choose not to use that form of healing, right? If we can call it healing, right? Because really, vaccines can't heal you. Only you can heal you. And they know that. That's why you're not allowed to use healing. And they will tell you they don't cure or heal anything. Okay, so you got to be clear. Have access to the vaccines they need, as the traditional vaccines are costly and require skilled medical people for administration, and are less effective in inducing mucosal immune response. Meaning, edible vaccines, they're saying, are more potent and work better than the way that they're administering vaccines through what do you call that? I can't even think of the name of it right now, but through needles. I'll just use it that way. I can't think of the proper term for them, but or inoculations, right? So, and are less effective in inducing mucosal immune response. It was these needs which inspired Hiat, right, in 1989, who attempted, or it might not be 1989. That's just I'm sorry, that's the reference. Who attempted to produce antibodies in plants which could serve the purpose of passive immunization. Okay? Now, I want you to understand something. Plants are natural. Well, I won't say plants. That's not true. Fruit is a natural healer. I can't say that. Plants are natural heal. They can heal too, to a degree, or natural. They'll give you what's necessary to let the body heal itself. But fruit definitely is, right? So it's already perfect. See, just like when I say cooking, remember I was talking about how we should not cook food, right? Because the sun, as we learn, right, the sun does what? Cooks food to its perfection. Right? Aris Latam taught us that the sun cooks the food to perfection. So if that's the case, then we know if you add something to that which is perfect, the only thing you can do is make it imperfect. If in the beginning everything that was created was good, right, and very good, then the only thing you could do by adding something to it is making it no longer good or no longer in its perfect state. But this is the thought process, because you have to fund the machine to make money, right? So I want you to understand what's going on here, because this is extremely deep, right? And it could also be used for population control. But I just want you to really get the concept, because even if we're not just talking about immunizations, look what can be done with food. And this is really important. So the first report of edible vaccine was a surface protein from what? Streptococcus. What is streptococcus? This is the same. This is strep throat. This is what causes strep throat, right? So they're inducing the problem, and their their theology is, right, that by introducing the problem, you're going to fix the problem. That's like saying I'm going to use the devil to beat the devil. That doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't. But this is how vaccines work. So they got that from there, and they put it in tobacco. Okay, they put it in tobacco at 0.02% of total leaf protein level. It appeared in 1990 in the form of a patent application. Remember, patenting. And when you read my book, it's in the final form of my book. When you read my book, you're going to see where it's going to have in there where I talk about a portion of the history of the medicine and where it came from, its lineage, right? And you're going to understand patenting and why they patented, right? Very important. In the form of a patent application published under the International Patent Corporation Treaty. Okay? So they patented this edible vaccine, right? An edible vaccine. That is crazy, right? By conceiving the idea of edible vaccine, Dr. Charles Artson tried to realize it, in 1992, Arnson and co-workers introduced the concept of transgenic plants. Now, I want you to remember this word, transgenic. Transgenic plants, okay, as a production and delivery system for subunit vaccines in which edible tissues of transgenic crop plants were used. Okay. Now, they found that this concept could overcome the limitations of traditional vaccines, thereby triggering the research on edible vaccine. In 1990s, Streptococcus mutans surface protein antigen A was expressed for the first time in tobacco. The same group also pioneered the fieldwork on hepatitis B and heat labile toxin, B subunit in tobacco plants and potato tubers. In the same year, the successful expression of hepatitis B surface agent HBsAg in tobacco plants was also achieved. Right? Now, to prove that plant-derived HBsAg could stimulate mucosal immune responses through oral route, potato tubers were used as an expressive system and were optimized to increase the accumulation of the protein in plant tubers. All right? So now we got hepatitis B. Now, parallel to the evaluation of plant-derived HBsAg, Mason and Arntzen explored plant expression of other vaccine candidates, including the labile toxin B subunit LTB of enterotoxigenic E. coli. In other words, this is E. coli. And when we get into it, now you're going to be wondering how E. coli showed up in your food. Right? We can question that. We can question that. We can't say that this is what it was. But if we think about it in the testing, now you're seeing how E. coli ended up in your food. Possibly. A great possibility. Not a small possibility. Right? Now, who wants that? Do you want E. coli in your food? Do you want hepatitis B in your food? Do you want streptococcus in your food? I mean, just put a yes in the comments or raise your hand or whatever if you want that in your food. No. Who would want that in their food? Only those that are trying to trick nature. See, that's the key. Remember, always remember this fact. The goal of I won't just say the medical industry, I would say the entire socio cultural construct in this season, I would say the goal is to make it so that you can do anything you want, but try to get the results as if you did right. That is the goal. But you can never trick nature. I don't care how many vaccines you try to create through food. I don't care how many times they try to do this and do that. It's not going to matter because the opposite effect is going to be caused. This right here, I can see this will cause cancer. It's going to cause all time. I don't know. It might even create a new disease because the only thing this can do is create virus. Right? And the goal, like the planet automatically is going to attack anything that's not natural. So if you got this in your system, you're going to become unnatural. And therefore, something is going to show up like cancer or something else to get rid of the virus, which is you. You become a walking virus. But look at this. They're putting E. coli, they're putting streptococcus. What's the other one? There's one more. Hepatitis B in food. And the capsid protein of Norwalk virus, right? The plant-derived proteins correctly assembled into functional oligomers that could elicit the expected immune response when given orally to animals, right? Right? See? Here we go. Now, this was 1990s. Remember all those outbreaks? 1990s through the 2000s. We're wondering where it's coming from. All this is testing. In 1998, a new era was opened in vaccine delivery when researchers supported by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, NIAID, have shown for the first time that an edible vaccine can safely generate significant immune responses in people. Uh-oh. What did you say? Let's read that again. Said in 1998, a new era was opened in vaccine delivery when researchers supported by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases have shown for the first time that an edible vaccine can safely generate significant immune responses in people. The report by collaborators from the University of Maryland in Baltimore, we're in where? The United States, aren't we? We're not in a third world country anymore. We jump all the way from a third world country to the quote-unquote most developed country in the world. So there's a spectrum all in between, right? Right? The report by collaborators from the University of Maryland in Baltimore, the Boyce Thompson Institute for Plant Research in Ithaca, New York, and Tulane University in New Orleans appeared in the May issue of Nature magazine. Now they're calling this Nature Medicine. I'm sorry. Nature Medicine. Now they're calling this Nature Medicine as if it's natural. That's not natural medicine. How do we know it's not natural medicine? Because natural medicine is already given to us. Right? In Ezekiel, what did the Creator say? Your fruit will be for your food and the leaf for your medicine. Not the fruit, the leaf shall be for, the fruit shall be for your food and the virus your medicine. E. coli your medicine. Streptococcus your medicine. It don't say that, do it? No. This is how we know that's not natural. Right? It's unnatural. And therefore, because it's unnatural, it's going to automatically cause an imbalance, and nature is going to create the balance. Period. That's what it does. And that's done through what? Fighting back. Like I said, what's the purpose of cancer? Cancer is taking out a virus on the earth. Why? Because for the earth to remain in balance, it's done through what you eat. So if you're eating that which is not in alignment with nature, then you're off balance. You're going to knock nature off balance, so nature has to take you out. We have to come in stay in alignment with nature. Right? But they call this nature medicine. According to the then director of NIAID, edible vaccines offer exciting possibilities for significantly reducing the burden of diseases like hepatitis and diarrhea. Now, diarrhea, that is a healer. That's your body trying to heal itself. But remember, I said all drugs do what? Suppress the healing. Now the disease can do what? Run rampant. Particularly in developing world where storing and administering vaccines are often major problems. Right? also discussed the rapid increase of research in the edible vaccine field and pointed out that plants could be used to create multi-component vaccines that can protect against several pathogens at once. This is an aspect of edible vaccine approach that further strengthens its impact. Later in 2003, Salah and research group reported that proteins produced in these plants induced the mucosal immune response, which was the main aim behind this concept. Okay, so what they were trying to do is create a mucosal immune response, right? In other words, because you've been eating the wrong things that are not in alignment with your body, your immune system broke down so far that now instead of them telling you all you have to do is now remove the things that are negative in your diet and now put in the things that are positive into your liver, right? And then balance yourself out with supplements, which even for the immune system, you really don't have to do. You might need a herb or so, or you might just really need vitamin C, which you can get through your food sources to build the immune system. However, because you've broken it down, because you're not eating according to your physiology, they're not going to tell you that. They want to now give you a quick way in order for you to build your immune system. But now they want to make it look like you're actually doing it by what you're eating. So they're trying to put this in there to make it where you can still eat foolishly, but get the result as if you ate properly. Got it? That's their goal. Their goal is to always beat nature, the natural law, but that's impossible. That's why, that's like, I mean, it's the dumbest thing on the planet, but I'm saying that's what they're trying to do, right? So research into edible vaccine is still at a very early stage. Now that's at the time of this writing. But by the time we get done, we're going to be in 2005. I mean, 2025, excuse me. We're going to be 2025. But at the time of this writing, we're still at very early stages, and scientists have a long way to go before it will become a major part of immunization program worldwide. Well, that's not so far-fetched now, just to be clear with you. So that is we're going to talk about that. That's where we're going to leave off for today. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the plants that they're putting these edible vaccines in. That's going to be a powerful series. Or not tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're doing meditation. So it'll be the day after tomorrow. We're going to look at the choice the choice plants for the edible vaccine, right? So that's going to be powerful. So with that, I appreciate everybody's time. Again, make sure that you subscribe, right, to our channel. Make sure you subscribe. We look forward to it. Join our Patreon, okay? And also make sure that you visit our website, foryouhealthclass.com. And I look forward to seeing you all there. See you all at the top of your health journey. Peace.
For the and more videos like these, you can join us at patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. And join one of our paid tiers. Any of them will do. And you join one of those tiers, you can watch the rest of these videos, as well as all the other videos that I produced, including my former health classes, which is 4 to 8 hours of information that can help you on your health journey to the top. All right. So I look forward to sharing that adventure with you. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your health journey. Peace.